Alright, still talking about the layer, and the last module we just talked about a brief of it, and right now we are going to go deeper and deeper. So thank you for staying with us right now, and let's go. So I was explaining about the layer style, layer mask, adjustment layer, grouping a layer, creating a new layer, and deleting a layer. Now this layer we have here, let me reduce the size of the second layer by pressing Ctrl T on my keyboard, and when I press Ctrl T on my keyboard, it gives me the options to transform, just like this, yeah. And so it gives me the options to transform my layer. So now this, we have the first layer, this rectangle 3, and we have the second layer, this rectangle 4. Now this layer, I can easily delete this layer by pressing, I can right click on the layer and click on delete layer, and the layer deletes just like this. Now let me press Ctrl back and Z to go back. I can come to my layer come to my layer panel, come here on this delete icon and click on it like this, and ask me if I want to delete. I say yes. That's another way you can delete. I can come to the layer again and press backspace, and the layer delete. So these are two different ways you can delete a layer. Then let's look at duplicating a layer. Now we have this, let me close this visibility, let me hide this, and we have this shape here, and I want this particular shape and particular color. I don't want to draw another shape. I can come like this to the layer, left click, and drag it to this creating layer icon, and I drop it. So I have two of this. I've duplicated this, so let me delete this one. Let me show you another way you can duplicate. I can right click on the layer and see duplicate layer, just like this, and the layer asks me for another copy. I say yes, I need another copy. Alright, so I delete it again. I can come to the layer again. Another way I can duplicate is holding Ctrl Alternate on my keyboard, and I drag just like this, and the layer duplicate. Let me repeat it again, Ctrl Alternate, and I drag it again, and the layer duplicate. So these are different ways you can duplicate a layer. So first thing first, I want to group these layers. I want to move this layer, let them be one, let them move as one group. I'm not merging them, I'm not flattening them, I'm only grouping them so that I can come and edit later if I want to edit. So I can hold my Ctrl key, click on one layer, hold my Ctrl key, click on the second layer, and I press Ctrl G on my keyboard, and you can see this layer is being grouped. So I can move them as one. They can move as one. If you notice, they are moving as one. They are one layer. You understand? So I've grouped it just like this. Let me I can right click and ungroup the layer. So now another way to group is clicking on the first layer and the second layer, then left click, drag it to this group, new group icon here, drops, and the layer is being grouped together, so they can move as one. So let me ungroup it again. Another way to group this layer is by clicking on you can left click and drag like this on the layer, just left click and highlight the new layer. Understand? So just press Ctrl G and the layer group. So this helps you to move your layer. Layer grouping helps you to arrange your layer and align your layer. So that is by the way. So we still have other options like fill and opacity. I can reduce the opacity of these two layers, these two shapes like this on their layer, and they will become reduced, like it should be like a watermark. So it will be like a watermark on our side. So their fill color is being reduced through the opacity. So these are some features of the layer panel. So thank you guys for staying with me. Thank you. See you in the next class. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time.